What happens when fire meets fire? From the greatest chase in ODI cricket to the darkest scandal in Australian cricket. This is the untold story of Australia versus South Africa. What happens when fire meets fire? When two of the most ruthless teams in cricket go head to head. This is not just a rivalry, this is a war, fueled by broken dreams, legendary comebacks, brutal pace, and yes, even sandpaper. From the greatest chase in ODI cricket to the darkest scandal in Australian cricket. This is the untold story of Australia versus South Africa, cricket's most explosive rivalry. Buckle up. We all know that ICC World Test Championship is going on in Lords between Australia and South Africa. You might have known the updates about the cricket. South Africa's Temba Bavuma won the toss and decided to bowl first, a decision that was paid off immediately. Kagiso Rabada exploited the conditions masterfully, ripping through the Australian top order and finishing with 5 for 51, his second 5-wicket haul at Lords. Australia were bundled out for 2-1-2, well short of par. In the replay, South Africa stumbled early, finishing at 34 for 4, facing a daunting 177-run deficit. Australia's pace trio, Stark, Cummins and Hazelwood have made early inroads. So leaving the World's Test Championship aside, we'll go into some of the most dramatic, intense and unforgettable stories from the Australia versus South Africa cricket rivalry. A clash known for its fierce competitiveness, stunning comebacks and emotional moments. First one will be 438 game, the greatest ODI ever. Happened in Johannesburg, March 2006. Australia smashed 434 for 4, the greatest ODI score ever, thinking the game was sealed. South Africa chased it down with 438 for 9 in the final over, thanks to Herschel Gibbs' a brutal 175. Ricky Ponting's 164 went in vain. Mark Boucher hit the winning runs. The crowd erupted into chaos. It was the first time 400 plus was chased down in ODI. Second one, the darkest sandpaper scandal in Cape Town in 2018. Cameron Bancroft was caught on camera tampering with the ball using sandpaper. Captain Steve Smith and Vice Captain David Warner were banned for a year. Coach Darren Lehman resigned. It shattered the image of Australian cricket and became one of its darkest moments. The 1999 World Cup semi-final, a tie that felt like a loss. It was in Edgbaston, England. Chasing 213, South Africa needed 1 run from 4 balls with 1 wicket in hand. Lance Klusener panicked. Alan Donald didn't run out. Match tied. Australia went into finals because they have already beaten South Africa in the Super 6. South Africa became known as the chokers of cricket. Fourth one will be Mitchell Johnson's demolition job, the 2014 series. It was in South Africa. Mitchell Johnson terrorized South African batsmen with sheer bounce and pace. Dale Steyn admitted that it was one of the brutal spells he had seen. Australia won the series 2-1 in South Africa, a rare feat. Next one will be David Warner versus Quinton de Kock, the stairwell fight. Durban Test 2018. CCTV footage showed David Warner yelling at Quinton de Kock in the stadium tunnel. Reports said Quinton de Kock made personal comments about Warner's wife. Tension soared, fines were issued. The incident reflected how bitter and emotional the rivalry can become. Sixth one would be Faf du Plessis' ball tampering controversy in 2016 and 13. Twice, Faf was accused of ball tampering, once using mint and saliva and other time using the zip of his trousers. The ICC fined him, but Faf defended himself, saying he was targeted. And then comes the seventh one, 2023 World Cup. South Africa crushed Australia in the group stage. South Africa beat Australia by 134 runs, with Quinton de Kock scoring a ton. It revived their World Cup rivalry after years of close contest. Legends have risen, careers have fallen, and the scoreboard, it tells only half the story. Because Australia versus South Africa is not just about cricket. It is about pride, pressure and proving who is the last one standing. If you loved this dive into cricket's toughest rivalry, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more epic stories from the world of sports and beyond. I'm Dr. Mithun and this was the doctor's take.